This video is part 2 in the series. You won't believe who is behind this scam. This video will reference some of the material presented in part 1. So if you haven't seen part 1, hit the pause button down there and watch this video first. Don't worry, I'll wait for you to come back. A few days after looking into this text message scam, I received this one. Your address is missing to send you pack HN45624. Follow these steps, and it includes a link. Hopefully you can identify some of the red flags here. The main one of course being the link and the domain EYUFIX.com. Now before we click this link, I want to make it very clear. I think misinformation is a huge problem online these days, and I do not want to contribute to that problem. I will always do my best to separate facts from speculation and connections from coincidences. So let's click the link. The first thing to notice here is the similarities with DHL Express. We have the same red and yellow color scheme, and the yellow banner even fades towards the right. The second thing to notice here is the domain, restparolties.com. Here is the term rest again. The last text message we clicked on took us to restrundlepacks.com. If you look at the full URL, their naming convention is identical. They both include MNM and a 3-digit ID, then SWPS, then either AU or Globe, then a 4-digit ID, and then we hit the question mark and a series of parameters. Is this all just a coincidence? Let's do some DNS lookups for both of these domains, and we see they both resolve to different IP addresses, which suggests these two sites may be hosted in different locations. So let's check the location of these IP addresses. restrundlepacks.com appears to be hosted on a Namecheap server in the United States. restparolties.com appears to be hosted on a Namecheap server in the United States. Wait, what? So both of these IP addresses are owned by Namecheap. For context, Namecheap is a company that offers domain name registration and hosting services. So both of these names were registered with Namecheap, and both sites are hosted with Namecheap. If we query the Whois database for both of these domains, we see they have been registered fairly recently through Namecheap. However, the registrant information has been withheld. The Whois record states privacy service provided by Withheld for Privacy EHF. Is this just a coincidence? Domain name registration and domain name privacy is a complex issue, and I will touch on this in another video. But let's look at the Whois record for a legitimate domain, google.com. And as we can see, the registrant is Google LLC in California, United States. Legitimate organizations don't need to hide their information. Anyway, let's get back to our delivery. And guess what the package is? It's an iPhone 14 Pro. Oh my god, don't tell me. The phone is real. They're actually going to send it, even though I didn't pay for the delivery fee? Spoiler alert, there is no phone, but what a coincidence. So let's plan our delivery. We can see on May 6 my parcel could not be delivered. Okay, let's schedule delivery. So here I want you to take note of the tracking domains. We are sent through 2 tracking domains. The first, tranklatsearch.com, and the second, uptruckthat.com. Do they look familiar? Coincidence? And now we have landed on the domain trustedcon.com. Notice the lack of information on this site. What exactly are we paying for here? All it says is $1.99. Now this site is a little more sophisticated. I tried using my virtual machine to visit trustedcon.com and it throws me this message. Resource you requested is not available. So we won't be able to examine the source code of this site, but we can still add our empty Visa card information and see what happens. Surprise, surprise, the payment was rejected. But notice here how we have been redirected automatically. My guess is the page on trustedcon.com is designed in a way to allow only one use. Everyone sent to this page is sent with a unique click ID, and once that click ID has been captured, any further requests throw the message, resource you requested is not available. So the failed payment has to redirect us elsewhere. So now notice the new domain, worldwideproducts.net. The price has changed to $3.27. This is the same image from the bottom of the Trusted Con page. With my virtual machine, I tried to visit worldwideproducts.net, and I find this domain is for sale. The registrant is Huge Domains, and they are selling it for the low price of $1,895. If we do a DNS lookup, we see that worldwideproducts.net has an alias traf-1.hugedomains.com. So Huge Domains is the registrant of the domain worldwideproducts.net, and they are also hosting it. We'll definitely be coming back to Huge Domains, as this is a massive can of worms. It'll need its own video. Anyway, let's give away some more of our personal information. And now we have been directed to another domain, yogaroutine.pro. We actually have a phone number here as well as a lot of fine print. See here it states your membership starts with your free gift card. Then it continues. This special offer gives you the opportunity of becoming a member and tries our full access for 3 days at a minimum rate. After this period, you will become a full member enrolled in the automatic recurrent payment every 14 days at the then current rate €43 for 14 days. That's $70 in Australian money. I'm getting my tech center vibes here. 3-day trial and $140 per month is the same price. Coincidence number how many? Also notice the bottom of the page. Sunwoo Trading Limited in Cyprus. According to the Cyprus Corporate Registry, the company was registered in June 2020 with one director, Mapina. I don't know what that says. If anyone can translate this into English, please let me know down below. Any further information regarding this company is unfortunately behind a paywall. I don't find much in the source code for yogaroutine.pro, but if we search for the address, we find a whole host of websites, all mentioning Sunwoo Trading Limited and all located at the same address, and they all have the same membership structure. This is giving me Media TRK vibes all over. Another coincidence? So we have sunwootrd.com, yogaroutine.pro, mydigitalgadgets.com, outdoor-life.online, justfashion.vip, technologygiftclub.com, mytopfootball.com, superfancy.me, mygamingcentral.com, fancypansyme.com, educated.fun, perfectgift.online, getfash.com, thetoybox.club, dreamwardrobe.online. Anyway, let's enter our Visa card information into yogaroutine.pro and see what happens. And surprise, surprise, the payment has failed. Notice here we are back at worldwideproducts.net. But the most interesting part here, an agent from our payments department will call us shortly to help us process the payment. Awesome! Finally some customer service. Well, I was expecting a phone call, but it turned out to be live chat. Sarah says, "Hi, let us know if you have any questions." So I hit chat now. It asks for my name, and Sarah, who is obviously a bot, says please choose from one of the topics below. Talk to an agent. Then comes a big long message. Due to unexpected demand on our website, there might be a delay in response time. Blah blah blah, and before I can finish reading all this, we have been transferred to Sam. Sam is a fairly common name, right? After I posted the last video, I thought I'd look a little more into Leadbite. I was reading some of the reviews people have posted on Trustpilot. July last year, Charlie Good left this review. Sam is always quick to respond, assist with our query, or any help that is needed. His communication is not only clear and friendly, but he always manages to resolve our concern or task with a very reasonable time frame. We honestly do not know what we would do without him. February this year, Jason Vandenhever left this review. Working with support staff like Sam and Sean with our various requests and technical issues is always a breeze. The ease and overall customer service is outstanding, with people that generally want to help you and do their absolute best to achieve solutions. An absolute pleasure. March, Charlie Good is back for another review. Sam F is such a pleasure to deal with and makes my working day so much easier with his detailed and friendly support. He is so patient when helping solve an issue. I would leave him a 5-star review every day if I could. Thank you, Sam. Sam is a fairly common name, right? So let's get back to our chat. Sam says, "Hello, thank you for contacting us. How may I assist today? Let me assist you with your concern. Can you please provide me with your email address so I can check the details of your account?" So I give him my email address and he responds, "Please allow me one moment to look up your account details." "Thank you," I say. "Do you have any other questions that I can help with?" So I ask, "Is Anthony available?" "Hello?" He's taking his time to answer here. I don't think this is a bot. "No, but how can I be of assistance?" "I was hoping to do some business," I said. After some time he responds, "In order to assist and ensure we have the best resolution possible, I would like to ask our manager the correct thing for you. Could you please send us via email with your request and our manager will assist you as soon as possible. If you have any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, if you can allow up to 24 hours for our supervisor to provide you necessary information. Thank you." And then he closed the chat. So notice here he didn't say there is no Anthony, only that Anthony is not available. Is this another coincidence? Anthony's a fairly common name, right? But what the fuck is going on here? This seems to be one hell of a twisted web, and it doesn't end here. I have so much more information to unpack, but I'm going to leave that for the next video. As I said at the beginning of this video, I want to ensure I am not spreading misinformation. I am not claiming Lee Biter complicit in all this. But there are a hell of a lot of coincidences here. The domain names beginning with REST, the naming conventions of these URLs, both being registered with Namecheap within the past few weeks, the iPhone 14 Pro, the 2 tracking domains, the membership prices of $140 per month, and of course, Sam and Anthony are both fairly common names, right? I'm not going to add any speculation to the end of this video. All I am going to say is this is weird.